one of the things that I wanted to, as you were mentioning the formation of the crew and how the idea came about and how you were able to do it, you kept mentioning Joe, and I know that was kind of heartbreaking for you guys too when he left the show. When going to TBS, was there ever a meeting to say, like, listen, come back for this when we're going to TBS? Has there been talks of him coming back?
I mean, he's still all of our best friends. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally texting last night because I think he's going to join us the final weekend of this tour run that we're doing. We're on our 5th tour, like I mentioned, and our last weekend of the tour is in like 3 weeks. We are playing Durham, we're playing Syracuse, Hanover, Maryland, and I can't remember where else. But so our final 4 tour dates of this run of the show, and we were texting last night. I think he's gonna surprise people and come on out for the shows. And,
I love that.
He's on stage, but still our best friend, man. It's up to him, of course. Like, I mean, he was my best man at my wedding. Yeah. Also was the officiant of my wedding. So still our best friend, and hopefully that'll happen one day.
When he left the show, was there like, obviously you wanted to have your friend's best interest and you say sure, but is there that trying to make it work at first, or just like you knew, because as friends you know right away, like, no, this is the best thing for the guy, it's time for him to take off? Or is there that conversation of, let's try to make it work first?
Our first and most important conversations were, this is our best friend, we're concerned for him, right? It was always from that, that was our number one priority. Then after that, we were like, well, what do we do? Do we stop doing the show? But we still love doing the show. I literally have the best job on the planet. Like, my job is to go to work and bullshit with my best friends and laugh all day. Mm-hmm. And we always said, like 14 years ago, if we are ever not having fun making the TV show, we'll stop doing it, Right. Because what's the point? I think what makes the show work is that you can tell, and you'll see it on tonight's episode of the show, you can tell that we're crying laughing. Yeah. When Sal falls through the chair in the job interview, I had tears pouring down my face. They had to redo, our makeup artist on set had to redo the whole thing after his turn, because it's just so effing funny, Yeah. I literally, after that moment, I turned to Q, and it's not on TV. You won't see it on this moment on TV. I turned to Q. I was like, we can't do anything else. This is the funniest. This is so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait.
And so we had a moment where we're like, well, what do? Do we stop doing the TV show, but we still love the TV show and love making it? And we said, well, let's give it a shot. Let's try. Let's do what we always do, which is just go in there and try to make each other laugh and see if it's still fun. And if we still are giving ourselves permission to laugh without Joe being on the show. And we went back to work, and we're still crying, laughing, and still doing really good work.
Yeah.
And then it took us a while to understand the new dynamic and to spin the format in new ways. And we tried different things, and we're also still hampered by COVID when Joe left, Yeah. So the show was still very different. So we added some elements like bring celebrities into episodes to try that out. And now in season 11, 12, we kind of did away with that and went back to the origins of the show, and went back to using celebrities as we always have done, a la carte,
right,
in moments where they fit naturally, like Danica McKellar,
Right.
And then also the COVID restrictions got lifted from the TV show and from all TV shows maybe halfway through season 9, and then the show really, or maybe season 10 rather, then the show really got back to what it was, and now it's back to exactly what it always was. So it took us a while to reimagine the show and to work around the COVID restrictions and then Joe leaving. But now I think it's as good as it has always been.
It's hilarious. And it's good that you guys are, obviously, like you said, you guys are close. It's one of your best friends in the world. And the idea, I'm sure you, when you see him, it's like nothing ever changed anyway, too. So
no, I mean, it's one of those things that there's so much history.
Yeah, of course.
And there will be so much history after the TV show.